Hello, writers. I'm excited to tell you today about a new opportunity that Annesley Writers Forum is offering you this summer and fall, and that is workshops, writing workshops for you to continue to grow in your writing, get the tools you need to have confidence, to get the kind of structure you need to help you generate writing, and also to find the community that's going to help you soar, help you grow and nurture not only your writing practice, but your soul. Something that I have probably the biggest lesson I learned in graduate school was that writing requires community. Our creative process cannot live without community. And if you look at some of the greatest writers throughout time, some of our greatest artists and creative thinkers, you'll notice that they actually have a little crew around them of equally famous writers or performers or actors. I don't know if you have noticed this, but probably the most famous example would be C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien and the Inklings. It is not a coincidence that these two men happen to be in the same group and happen to write some of the most preeminent literature of the 20th century. What I learned in graduate school and what I've learned through studying writing is that while writing can be an isolated task that we do by ourselves, creativity cannot happen without community. And that community bolsters and sharpens us and helps us become great. I would almost argue that C.S. Lewis and J.R. Tolkien, they were talented. It was in them to write these books. I would almost argue that their books and their creative process were as powerful as they were because they had each other feeding into each other's creative process. And if you step back and look at other creative clusters and communities, you'll see this happening over and over again. Some of the great actors, Emma Thompson, Stephen Fry, Hugh Laurie, they all went to school together and they all became famous together. It's not an accident. It's not coincidence. It's that when we are in community, we feed one another. We sharpen, as iron sharpens iron. We sharpen one another. We give each other the kind of energy that we need to create even better and more than we thought we could. And so part of offering these workshops to you is to realize my vision for Annesley, the vision that I have, and Andrea Summers, the director of Wesleyan Women, to invest in you as writers and to help you grow. It's not just about writing. It's about the stories God has given you to tell. It's about the insights and the reflections that God wants to speak through you to minister to other people. And we can't do that if our tools are dull. We can't create beautiful, a beautiful dinner or a 4-course meal if we've got dull knives to work with. And so these workshops are a way for you to sharpen your tools so that when God speaks into your heart and your mind and he says, I want you to tell this story, you have the best possible tools to work with to tell the story in the clearest, most powerful way. So Wesleyan Women is scholarshipping all of the Annesley writers. We're asking that each of you take the workshop. And they're scholarshipping each one of you to take these workshops. I'm going to offer 3 throughout the summer and the fall, and I've attached a handout for you that has the details of these workshops. But normally the workshops, they're 4 weeks long, $140 per workshop, but Wesleyan Women is going to scholarship you all and pay down 2/3 of the price so that you only have to pay $50 to take this 4-week workshop. This is something that I've been doing for the last 8 years. I've already been running these workshops online with writers all over the world. This is something I started after I came out of graduate school. So the structure is in place, the systems are in place. It's just a matter of having you fill the spots. So if you have any questions about this, let me know. There's more information in this newsletter. We'll send you to the website for the workshop so you can see a video on how they work. We use Google Docs and Google Drive to do the workshops. I have writing prompts every week, little instructional videos. You have exercises you do. You're paired up with 2 or 3 other writers. Then you read each other's work each week and give each other feedback. It's just a really wonderful, vibrant community and a resource that I really wanted to offer you all to help you grow. All right, I look forward to seeing you in the workshops, and I look forward to reading your work and joining you on your writing journey. Thanks.